in the cooler. I forgot it on the counter. Felix offered him his crackers. Nah, I'm buying a pretzel. Benji pulled a wrinkled dollar from his jeans and headed toward a food cart. You're not supposed to, Felix thought. The permission slip had clearly stated that students were forbidden to make any purchases. Felix glanced back at Ms. Chenoweth, who was chatting with the math teacher and not watching Benji's lunch rebellion. Felix sighed and once again followed his partner. How much for a pretzel? Benji asked. $2. The pretzel man pointed to the sign. I'll give you one. It's all I got. Well, then you ain't got a pretzel. The man turned his back like he had another customer, which he didn't. I guess I'll starve. Felix popped the last bite of sandwich into his mouth and was going to toss the plastic wrap when something caught his eye just a foot from the trash can. A red wallet with interlocking gold C's. 2 other kids walked right by it. For a second, he thought about leaving it and letting it be someone else's responsibility. But he picked it up. The leather was soft and smooth and somehow felt important. He glanced around the park. No one appeared to be searching for it. What's that? Benji came up behind him. Someone's wallet. Felix handed it to Benji. If he'd thought about it for even 2 seconds, he'd have realized this was a mistake. Benji immediately unzipped it and pulled out a $20 bill. Score! Now we have lunch money. Felix flinched. I'm witnessing a robbery. Chapter 2. Tuesday, October 26th. Benji Porter. Until this point, Felix had not been Benji's ideal field trip partner. He barely talked. He followed every rule. And he seemed to be against having any fun. But finding the wallet made up for all that. Plus, now they weren't going to starve. Benji's stomach growled as if on cue. Put it back. Felix pointed at the 20. We're just borrowing a few bucks. I'll return it. Benji dug around in the wallet. I'll mail the money too. He froze, staring at the driver's license in his hand. Whoa! Look! Benji held the ID an inch from Felix's face. Laura Marie Friendly. Do you know who that is? Felix squinted at the driver's license. She's a freaking billionaire! Benji shouted. Laura Friendly was the founder of Friendly Connect, a social media company that parents and grandparents loved. This lady is so loaded, she's building her own rocket ship to Mars. And once, she challenged a family to communicate using only Friendly Messenger for a week and then paid them $1 million. That can't be true, Felix said. Whatever. It's our lucky day. Pretzels on me. No, hot dogs on me. Benji smiled and shoved the wallet into the pocket of his sweatshirt. Actually, on Laura Friendly. He walked back to the cart. The pretzel man, who was also a hot dog man, glared at him until Benji held up the 20. 2 hot dogs, 2 sodas, and 2 bags of chips, Benji ordered. Anything else? The hot dog pretzel man asked. Stop. We shouldn't. It's stealing. Felix came up behind Benji. The kid made a great tail, like FBI-level surveillance great. The man folded his arms and raised his eyebrows. It's borrowing, not stealing, Benji said through gritted teeth. I'll pay it back. And I'm starving. A boy's gotta eat. Well? The guy asked, growing impatient. Benji sighed. Make it 1 hot dog, 1 bag of chips, and 1 soda. The man began filling the order while Felix stared at the ground like there were secret codes.